Hello, this is Wes Hickey, Chair of the Department of Educational Leadership at the University of Texas at Tyler. And in this Weekly 5, I want to talk about Texas Public School Proud. Now, Texas Public School Proud is a website started by Dr. Marcia Farney, and she began to discuss it at the tax conference we held here at UT Tyler last week. But it's more than that. It really is kind of a philosophy that we need to get out there and make sure that the public in general understands the good things that are happening in our school. Because frankly, overall, we have a political environment right now that is somewhat anti-public school. And the truth of the matter is that when you look at and compare apples to apples, is that our public schools do a much better job than private schools in educating our kids. However, we oftentimes don't know that stuff because when you walk through our schools, we don't tell people what's going on that's going well. And I've been on a number of campuses, and frankly, we see good things happening and great successes in all of our schools, and we need to make sure that people know it. I do recommend there's a couple of things here, is that we need to make sure we're developing a good relationship with our local newspaper. Anytime something negative is happening, that actually is news, and so they want to make sure that gets in there. But they also want to sell papers, and so if you make sure that the good things that are happening in your school are in there, they'll publish those as well. So you need to make sure that anytime there's any kind of success, we want to make sure it gets there. I oftentimes joke that in private schools that if the kids come to school with their shoes tied, they make it a big deal and make sure that everybody knows how great they are, but we don't do that kind of thing in the public schools to this point. The other part is if you're an administrator, I would recommend that you write a regular article about the good things happening in the school. I did this when I was superintendent. It paid off dividends many times over. I would get people that want to show up and meet me and talk to me about different things that I'd written at some point, because what I would always write about is particular kids that were doing great things there and teachers that were making these things happen. And so we need to do this ourselves and make sure that we have those great contacts with our local newspaper. Here at UT Tyler, let us know how we can help, and remember, inspire and educate, be architects of human potential.